Hi everybody, Dan Mullenkamp at Preferred Insurance Center, and I'm doing something a little different here, but I'm going to introduce a little series called Life Should Be an Adventure. All right, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there, maybe they're just a little blue, maybe life's just a struggle with them, maybe you're full-blown depressed. I was once just like that. From the time I was 16 to probably about 35, man, life was hard. I was on medication most of that time, suicidal a lot of that time, and it was just miserable. And now the last 15, 20 years of my life, wow, it's been a great adventure. It's been wonderful. I got a hard time imagining somebody having a better life than me. Well, you know, I was talking with somebody about this, telling them how blessed I was, and I said, well, you ought to tell your story. Maybe there's some things that happened in your life that somebody can learn something from. So that's what I'm going to do. It might not help anybody. Chances are somebody will get a little bit of good out of it. Who knows? But that's what this little series is about. Have no idea how long this is going to be. Have no idea where this is going to go. I've got some things built in that I'm going to share, and a little outline. But you know, I'll try to do something maybe once a week, and I'm going to share it on YouTube. You can subscribe to that YouTube channel, and then you'll get a notice every time I add a video, or I'll put it on Facebook. If you want me to add you to an email list, I don't know, private message me or set something so that I can do that. Give me your email address. Sure, whatever. But yeah, and now I'm not a therapist. I can't really, I mean, I don't, like I said, might not do anybody any good. And who knows? I might be face down in the gutter tomorrow. I don't really think that's what's going to happen, but you never know. So that's where we're going to go with this, all right? So what's the difference between the life that's when life was miserable for me and life as an adventure? You know, an adventure here, you probably have an idea where you're at in life, and hopefully you have an idea where you want to go, and that distance from where you are to where you want to go, that's your adventure. Now, the real difference, though, that makes the difference in life, I'll compare it to one time I went on a trip to Banff, Canada. Okay, Banff, Canada is beautiful, bunch of mountains and stuff like that. And at one point, me and my sons were so lucky as to do a whitewater rafting trip. We whitewater rafted down a river of glacial water that was about 40 degrees, and we had some Category 4 or 5 rapids in it, and an inflated boat with 6 people and a guide. That's an adventure. All right. I wish when I was there I had hiked up above the tree line and gotten there. That would have been an adventure, and then taken the river down. But I didn't do it. I still might go back and do that someday. See, now that's an adventure. Now, while we were there, we also at one point took a gondola. Got in at our hotel, got in this gondola. It took us up to about the tree line, not quite. And then you could look down and you could see things, and that was great. It was a great view and everything like that. But that's going from one place to another. You know, that gondola is kind of like we were chasing a view. It's kind of like chasing happiness. It's tough to have happiness if that's what you're actually chasing. See, the difference isn't where you're going or where you are. That's not what makes life an adventure. It's how you travel. All right? It's a way of doing things. Okay, now, and also as part of this, because I want to mix it up a little bit. So anyways, I'm going to have something, I think I'm going to call them Kickstarters, right? You know, if you're my age, you remember when an old motorcycle, you had to kick down on that Kickstarter to get the engine going. Well, these are going to be like practical, do this things, and they'll hopefully just get you off to a quick start. And we're going to do some of those things because you need, and the first thing we do is going to be a Kickstarter, all right? But sometimes there's things you have to know and understand. You have to know why some things happen. Right, I think I might call those Starry Nights, because now I'm so blessed that I can sit in a pool and look up and watch the stars at night once in a while during the summer and do some great thinking. And not that my thinkings are actually all that great, but it seems like a great night to me. But anyways, there's things you have to know, you have to think about. And some of this stuff is going to work for some people. Some of it might be terrible advice for others. You know, don't go off your medicine or anything. You know, go to your doctors and all that. But hopefully something in my stories will help somebody sometime. Okay, so like I said, like the YouTube channel, subscribe to it so you get notices. Send me a private message on Facebook or any other way, or send me an email. Lord knows my email's out there, lots of places. If you want to be added to an email list, and I'll send notices when I put something out, but I'm going to try to do this about once a week. All right, so remember, life's never going to be a walk in the park, so don't go on a walk. Go on an adventure. Thank you.